So we're going to take a look at arithmetic operators in JavaScript. So arithmetic operators are used to perform numeric calculations in JavaScript. So we're going to be working with the number data types here in this episode. So let's start off by declaring two variables. So let's go const. We're going to name our variable to x and give it the value of 10. We're going to do the same with y, so const y, and this time I'm going to give it the value of 20. So we have two variable declarations with the giving it the number. So these are number data types. And then we're going to add a third variable, and let's call this one addition. So const addition. And we're going to be adding the value of x and y together. And by doing so, it's quite simple. We're just going to go x, adding y. And to make sure this works, we're going to be using our alert function, and we're going to be passing in the value of the addition variable. So addition is going to be equal to x, adding y. So if I reload my browser here, it's going to give us the value of 30. Moving on, we have our subtraction. So we're going to go const. We're going to declare a new variable, naming it subtraction. And the syntax for this is going to be x subtracting y. And in our alert, we're going to be pasting in our subtraction declaration. And reloading the browser, it's going to give us the value of -10. So this is working as well. Then we have our multiplication calculation. So let's go const, let's go multiplication. So we're declaring a variable, naming it multiplication, and we're giving it the value of x multiplying y. Adding the variable onto the alert function and reloading the browser, it's going to give us the multiplied value of x multiplying y, which equals 200. And then, of course, we have our dividing operator. So let's go const division and then going equals x dividing y. And then adding our division variable onto the alert so we could see the answer. Reloading our browser is going to give us the value of 0.5. And then we have two more arithmetic operators. So the first one is, these are a bit different from these basic mathematic operators, but we have our modulus arithmetic operator, which goes const modulus, and this works in a very different way. So let's go by adding 10, and then we're going to use the percentage mark and giving it the value of 5. So the way the modulus operator works is that it's going to go 5 times itself, adding itself until it reaches the number 10 or above, and then returning the value that remains, the differences between the value remaining. So in this case, it's going to go 5, then it's going to go to 10, and then since it equals to 10, it's not going to be returning any value. So let's try this by putting our modulus declaration onto the alert function. So by reloading now, it's going to give me the value of 0. But if I change 5 to 4, it's going to go 4 and then to 8. And then if it adds 4 to 8, it's going to be 12. And 12 is over 10. So it's not going to be doing that. So it's going to be returning the differences valued between 8 and 10, which is 2. So if I reload here, it's going to be returning 2. And this is how the modulus operator works. So by demonstrating that one more time, let's go and add 6. So it's going to go 6. And the next number adding itself is going to be 12. And since that is above 10, it's not going to perform another addition to itself. So it's just going to be returning the value that's missing until it reaches 10. So in this case, it's going to be 4. I hope you get that. So if I reload this, it's going to give me the value of 4. And this is how the modulus operator works. So finally, we have our exponentiation operator. So let's go const and let's go exponentiation. And this is when we want to multiply a numeric value with itself. So let's say if we'd like to go 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. This is 5, right? Okay, so we're multiplying 2 with itself 5 times. So if I paste in the declaration and reload, it's going to give me the value of 32. But this doesn't look quite pretty. So there is a more cleaner way to performing this mathematical equation. So let's go 2, and then we're going to use the multiplication symbol 2 times, and then we're going to tell 2 to multiply itself with 2 5 times. If I reload my browser, it's going to give me the same value as previously. And these are the mathematical arithmetic operators in JavaScript and in computer science in general. You're going to be finding these in all different kind of programming languages.